In this video we are actually going to start repairing this truck. In the previous video we took it apart, took the damaged parts off, and in this video we actually going to start doing repairs. We're gonna use a forklift as a frame machine, and we're gonna start pulling this front brackets, and we're gonna move on repairing cab. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to fit everything in one video, but at least we'll start. So let's get to it. Okay, so this bracket, the black brand new bracket, it's actually have a lot of wiggle room to go up and down, sideways, but there is no adjustment on this plane. I'm actually going to wait until I assemble the front end, until I put grill and headlights on, and I will adjust this bracket to the bumper, where the bumper is supposed to be positioned into the in reference to headlights and a grill and a fender. So basically I'm not gonna waste any more time working on these front bumper supports. I'm gonna move on to radiator support, the one that is twisted. So let's get to it. Favorite tool. There's a bend in the frame nose which was bugging me when this bracket, let me see what you're seeing, when this bracket got pushed in, it made a dent in here. At the same time, when this bracket got pushed in, it created a small bend in here. You can't really see because this is just the way the frame is. The frame is bent. Hopefully you can see. But if you look, I don't know if you can see it or not, but if you look at this rail, this nose is actually had a tiny bend in this area, and I was trying to, and what actually happened, it pushed this nose just a little bit up, which is not critical. It has nothing to do with alignment, but it was just bugging me. I will have to do some welding. Like right here, this tab broke when it was damaged, and when I pulled it back, it just got ripped, and it's actually sticking further out this way because of this bend right here. I don't know if you guys care about all these details or not, but basically this nose is acceptable for parts assembly. It's getting late, and next we're actually gonna start cutting. No, actually, you know what? We're gonna change engine wiring harness because I need to find out whether my engine computer is alive or not, because there's a little damage on computer itself, and I need to know whether I need to order computer or not. Okay guys, so this is another day. Let's change this engine wire harness real quick. About that statement real quick. These two, let's call them legs of this wiring harness. One of them, this one right here, runs on this side of the truck, and it goes, it is going underneath, and it goes on top of the transmission, basically over the transmission. You have to reach with your hands, you can't see much, and do everything blindfolded. Now this other leg was the most fun leg. It goes right here. Let me see what you guys seen. It goes right here. One branch goes on the side of the engine, and you have pretty much no access, like finger type of access. And the very end of this branch, I believe, goes to a starter or something that I couldn't even see what it was. So there's a small window where you can see and stick your fingers from some other areas and try to unbolt that number 8 nut. So it was fun to do that branch. Another fun part was that other leg actually runs on top of this frame rail, and it runs in this area and stops right on top of the frame rail, right under the cab. And you've got this DF fluid tank right here, and you got muffler on another side. So yeah, it was so much fun. In order to remove this tank, you would have to, most likely you will have to remove the exhaust pipe, because it's bolted through the frame. And to remove exhaust, let's just say I opted not to remove either, but luckily, because I have long hands, I was able to reach from the side all the way along the frame rail, and I found the connector, the very last connector, which is, I don't know if you can see, which is that gray connector. Also, this leg, it's got several retaining clips or retainers going through the frame, and because the only way for me to reach was like basically a finger reach, it was really hard to undo these retainers. But anyway, enough of whining. It was so much fun to do this job, and yeah, it wasn't really a quick replacement. Okay guys, so here's where we at. I already took it off the trailer, and the reason why I wanted to change wiring harness was I needed to know whether my engine computer was still good or not, because it has a minor damage on it. And once I put new wiring harness, I kind of realized that I need to assemble a little bit more to test computer. So I actually pressure washed the frame, and as I was pressure washing, the undercoating from a frame, from the chassis, started peeling off in the area right where the battery was damaged. So I basically stripped the frame section quite a bit, and what I did, I actually put a little bit of primer in the areas where the rust was, and then I actually sprayed new undercoat. This is what it looked like right now, and I actually assembled the front end, put air cooler, radiator, condenser, radiator support, put all the transmission fluid, cooler back, power steering fluid back, and so basically I pretty much assembled everything on the front as far as mechanically, and new fuse box, and yes, I actually also changed this whole knee assembly, this whole suspension on the front I changed, and we are actually going to start working on this in this area in the next video. What we are going to do, we're going to disassemble the cab, we're going to take seats out, dashboard out, and we're going to cut this corner, this A-pillar, and put a new A-pillar in here, and yeah, so in the next video we're going to start working on this damage. So stick around, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Do it now, please. Don't forget to subscribe, and hit that bell notification button so you notified every time my new video comes out. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.